This is the Needle Podcast, episode 169, and we finally got our Twitter back after 14 months, 15 months, something like that. We finally got our tweeter back, the original OG, triple OG. The tweeter is back. There it is, boys. You guys see it. Now, I will tell you, it's like 3,000 of y'all that unfollowed me while my Twitter was banned. I'll be honest, it's like 3,000 of y'all. We had like 28K. I come back and we only got 25. You know, some of you guys had no faith. You know, and I gotta question the faith of the boys. I have to. My man Dilly with 19 months, man. I gotta question some of the faith of the boys, really. Gotta question it, Steve. You feel me? Like, but we are back. Thank goodness. I was tired of telling people I have a burner account. Tired of telling people that it did not look professional. It looked like I did something wrong. But, you know, we're back. Some people are weak, Steve. That's what I'm saying. Some people didn't believe. Some people did not believe, man. Some people didn't believe. Exactly, Todd. That's what I'm saying. Like, people think the Sixers they're trolling. Like, they're just doing this on purpose to get more reps. You know. It didn't take you long, Todd, to bring up the Sixers. We've been actually, the podcast has been live for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and y'all brought up the Sixers already. My man Blitz with 26 months. My man Kevin Hester with the 59 months. That's like max months. Kevin has been subbed every month of my Twitch career, I believe. 60 months will make 5 years. So that's next month? I don't know. I thought it was... Let me go check my email. I know I emailed my man. About this, because I want to know exactly when my 6/14. So 6/14 is June. Interesting. June 14th, he says, is my 5-year mark, but I don't know. I think next year is our 5-year mark, huh? Yeah, we're back. My man Westwood with 25 months. Nike boy WAP with 9 months. Let's go, man. The boy is checking in. So I'm going to need a new sub badge. I think I need a 4.5 year badge. That 4-year badge is heavy, but I think we need a 4.5. What do you guys think? Do we need we need a 5-year badge. That's going to be crazy. The tweeter is back. I got to change all my commands, everything. But the original is back. We are back now, boys. I mean, my man Jay. I'll be honest, boys. I gave up on the tweeter. I gave up. It's not that I didn't care. It was kind of like, the burner was moving. I mean, we almost got 13K on the burner, and all you real guys followed. It was like all the real ones already still followed the burner. So I still had all you guys. I was still busting it up with you guys. Well, what happened was, this is what happened. You guys know I used to post mad highlights, like montages, funny stuff, whether it be the MLB, Elden Ring, Madden, of course, and Madden, like the Why You Watch Madden videos with Vic and Lamar. Those are the ones and I would put music on them. And because I would use real music, people would then copyright ban me. And the biggest problem was that they gave me some warnings. I'm going to be honest. They gave me some warnings. A multitude of warnings. Like, you got to chill. But I kind of just ignored the warnings. What are they going to do to me? And then one day they got me out of here. Now, what happened today was my man Jay himself, he actually hit me up like, yo, you should try to get it back. And I was like, man, that shit's cooked. But then I said, you know what? I'm sending the computer. Let me send him one more email. I sent him one more email. 10 minutes later, they sent one back and said, you're free. I said, oh, Jay came through with the crazy assist. Save the burner for CP2. I was banned for, let me see, what were we banned for? About a good 15 months. I'd probably be at like 50K if I had a whole year, this whole year, because we've been farming this year. The burner into a bot wars page. I think the burner is going to stay a burner for now, you know? There's probably still like a bunch of people on the burner that don't even know I had a real one, you know? We definitely met a bunch of new people this year, for sure, you know? So, there's some people that are new in here this year, for real. I could turn it into the needed Twitter. The needed Twitter, I'll be honest, I lost when I got a new phone, it wasn't on my phone anymore, so I gotta try to log in. I haven't logged in in like 5 months. Everybody followed the OG account. I checked. Nobody, my man Pat McAfee ain't unfollowed me. Some of you crabs unfollowed me. It's probably Earl. I don't know shit about World of Warcraft, Earl, but I feel like I would like it. I kind of like video games, dude. Sometimes I get hooked on games, but I don't really want to like go down that road right now. I don't know. Yeah, some people just didn't have faith. I would guess that Earl is probably one that didn't have faith. Let me see. Oh, Earl still followed. He's a real one. Okay, okay. I believe World of Warcraft is cracked. People play it all the time. What about League? What about League of Legends? League is like a popping game too. Mock drafts, mock drafts. But we are back. Draft talk. I will tell you guys my draft philosophy here, boys. We are. I told you guys this before. Alabama, LSU, Georgia, Ohio State. I think that's the line. That's all I want. People have made arguments for like Florida and Florida State. They're possibles. Maybe like a Mississippi or something like that. One of the other SEC. But other than that, I'll be honest. I don't want anybody that's in the Pac-10 or the Pac-12, whatever it is. If it's the Pac-12, anything on the West Coast, I don't want any football player from the West Coast. I don't. I want my football players from the South, or if it's like a guard or something, I want them from the Midwest, Pennsylvania, or like up north. I don't want anybody from the West Coast. Does anybody? Texas is the furthest west I want to go for my football players. No, I don't want Oregon. I don't want anybody. I could do Iowa. I could do Big Ten linemen. Like, if they're a white guy, I want them from the Big Ten. Like, Big Ten have the best white guys. Right? Like, the West don't care about football, dude. Out West don't care about football. They don't care about football. They care about surfing and, fashion and stuff like that. The South, they breathe football. Florida breathes football. All down. And then the Midwest, dude. The Midwest is like... Listen, man. I feel like if you pick Alabama, you're pretty safe, dude. Yeah. The white guys can be from up north, like Midwest. Pennsylvania, Western Pennsylvania, Aliquippa, the Allegheny County type of guy. You know them guys, right? But I want Alabama, Georgia, LSU. I mean, LSU kind of is. If I want a wide receiver, is there LSU wide receiver coming out? I don't know shit about the draft, dude. I don't care. There's this guy named Drake London they're like telling the Eagles are going to get. And I look at my man Kev's mock draft, and they get the Eagles getting this Drake London guy who's supposed to be some big body USC wide receiver. Why would you ever pick a USC wide receiver, dude? Just nasty, dude. Just nasty. USC is probably like the last. Oh, they have the worst wide receivers ever. Like, the amount of wide receivers that have come out of there and just flopped is probably like number one flopping school for wide receivers in the history of the draft, right? Am I wrong? Juju, borderline flop, right? Dwayne Jarrett, Steve Smith. These dudes aren't that good. Mike Williams wasn't that tough. No. Keyshawn Johnson was 25 years ago, almost 30 years ago. Let's go between Keyshawn Johnson and now. Lynn Swann. Okay, let's go 50 years ago. Okay, never mind. You're right. USC got the best wide receivers. Marquise Lee, flop. Juju's not a flop. He's mid. Was Juju a first rounder? I know Nelson Aguilar for a first rounder was a flop. I mean, he did his thing, won a Super Bowl. He balled that Super Bowl year, so I can't call him a flop. But for a first round pick, Robert Woods. Mike Williams went to Clemson. Now, Tally, the Mike Williams that was from USC was a flop, wasn't he? Big ass Mike Williams. I'm telling you, can we just agree that the USC wide receiver is mid? Not great. I'm not gonna say terrible, but they're mid. The USC wide receivers are mid. Can we agree to that? Now you look at like LSU, their wide receivers are goated, right? Alabama wide receivers kind of goated, right? USC compared to that, super mid, right? Come on, man. That's what I mean. USC is sus. Oh, the USC quarterbacks are honestly, I feel like a quarterback you get from anywhere, dude. There's only like 20 good quarterbacks in the world, though. Like NFL quarterbacks, there's only like 20 good ones in the whole world, right? So, Olave, Garrett Wilson. It's some wide receivers, though. If the Eagles want a wide receiver, I want the Alabama dude, though. I do want the Alabama. Who Jameson Williams? I think I want him. Say, man, you understand. I got to sneeze, and I just drank coffee. You know when you sneeze and you like just drank something or ate something and it's still sitting right here and you afraid that the sneeze might bring it out? Oh, man, that's a scary feeling. Jameson Williams gonna go that high? Okay. I don't really know the order. Is there any like mock drafts you guys look at? My man Bengal is the number one. I go to my man Bengal. Bengal knows all the he know all the sports shit. When it comes to trades and stuff like that, I go to my man Bengal. Walter Football. Is there free ones? Dude, you know what, guys? You know what I hate? I'm a big article guy. I like reading. Everybody makes you pay for their articles now. Isn't that how Twitter works? Like, there's writers, like sports writers that I like. Everybody wants some money for their articles, which, I mean, is fair. You feel what I'm saying? But, like, I'm not paying to read your articles, man. I feel you, Curry, but it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know how. I'd be pissed. Like, damn, bro. Is your writing that good? Yeah, like, is your writing that good? That shit's a turn. For me, that shit's a turn off. That's all I'm saying. I feel you, Curry, but, like, for me, it's a turn off. I'll keep it moving. Everything just tags the Athletic. I swear to God, I was trying to read the Philadelphia Inquirer. Like, bro, how can you not? I don't know. I feel like there has to be a market for me to read your article, and because you brought so many eyes to this page, like, you can make money. I don't know. But then there's like, but I don't know who's on which article. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like 5 different sites, and like I don't know who's on what in this. I don't know. But it's not even print media. Print is dead. I don't know how they still print anything. That's going to be something I tell Christopher about when he's 14. Like, yeah, there used to be newspapers and shit. Yeah, I feel like they have to adapt, to the newspaper. I don't know. It is definitely the newspaper or the magazines is definitely something that is in the past. Cause you know what's crazy? I read a lot between Bleacher Report and Twitter, and dude, I read a lot. I read more now than I ever had as like a kid, and trying when people made me read. Like I'm like nonstop read. I kind of want that Jordan Davis guy. Yeah, why do people even have junk mail? Dude, I started investments on PNC. They sent me a packet. Look at the like they sent me a packet of shit every time I do anything investing on PNC. Like my bank sends me like I'm telling you like a plethora of paper. It's crazy. Nobody pays to watch me play. Nobody pays. Who pays? One of y'all pay? Should I make my stream sub only? It would almost be like I'm about to get into a game, agent, and damn, it's halftime I'm turning on sub only. Only the subs can watch. Damn, Juicy, why you bang my man? Bring my man back. Crazy 100,000 seconds? Dottie, 22 months. What's good, Dottie? Rogue Mods, Juicy. No, but I understand, but I gotta figure out what site I want. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I spent so much on like subscriptions and accounts and between Hulu and Netflix and whatever, HBO Max, and dude, I'll be honest, life was cheaper when the cable. Life was cheaper with cable, boys. When we gonna start realizing this? MLB season ticket, NBA season ticket. If I could buy it, I swear to God, I'm getting. Once I get a house, I'm buying DirecTV to get NFL Sunday ticket. Dude, I'd be so weird with hair now. Do you guys think I could, even if I had like the best head of hair, could I ever? It would be so whack. It would be so whack if I popped up with hair. Madden 23, I just pop up with hair. Well, what's going to go on, man? Wow, Jones wants a gifted sub. Imagine. But then what do I do with Sunday? How do I get Sunday ticket this year, though? Because I'm going to be honest, once I get a house and where I'm living for like the next couple years at least, I'm not watching the Eagles. I'm not watching the Eagles on the stream, on Stream East, on Buff streams. I'm not watching the Eagles on Buff streams. Dude, my Spectrum probably gets 300 from me. No lie, a month easily. Easily Spectrum between the cable, all. Dude, I have every, like I said, MLB, NBA, all them games. I paid them so much. I don't know what blackout restrictions do. I've never seen that. No, Eddie Eyeballs has to build his account from the way up. Eddie doesn't want fake fans, dude. Eddie's got a strong 500 followers, dude, and they're loyal Eddie fans, dude. I can't, you know, he's got 476 followers. Eddie got some real fans. Yeah, but when they're blacked out, but I have cable, so like, all right, so I'm in Columbus now. So the games that are blacked out are Cincinnati Reds and Guardians, but they're on regular TV. So I don't know, like maybe if, you know what I'm saying. So I can go watch, Cleveland or Cincinnati on the regular TV. I don't know why that's a problem. I mean, I understand that, so I don't know why. I mean, I hope the Eagles get out. So we have 2 first-round picks now. We got another first-round pick next year. 2 first-round picks. I'd be cool with 2 defensive players. I'd be cool pretty much with anything they do. Outside of quarterback. I don't want a quarterback. I would be cool with any other combination of players that they got. I have no, complaints. For real. Like I said, I don't want, wide receiver from TCU or wide receiver from Oregon. I don't want none of that shit. Yeah, this Jordan Davis looks like a monster for real. Who is Kyle Hamilton? Is he good? Who's your guys like? Give me a pick you guys love in the top 20s. Give me a pick, cause I honestly don't pay attention to this stuff. Cause when I start getting my hopes up, it always fails or I'm wrong, and I realize how many people are just wrong. Nobody knows, so I really don't like. Pickett, is that the wide receiver from Georgia? I would love Jameson Williams just because he looked fast, right? I feel like Jameson Williams is who's the wide receiver from Georgia? People starting to like him. I see him a lot beating people up and shit. Pickens. All right, Pickens and Pickett. Okay. Yeah, see, now y'all know why I kind of messed that up. Malik Willis. He looks pretty tough. Olave. Kobe Bryant. Wow, nice. Notre Dame safety. How we feel about Notre Dame players? W or L? Give me some Notre Dame studs in the last 10 to 20 years. Harrison Smith. Any position. Claypool. Quentin Nelson was Notre Dame? Zach Martin, okay. Let's go with some Notre Dame studs. Golden Tate, solid player. Manti Te'o. I mean, their O-linemen are a dub. I think Notre Dame goes into the Big Ten only white guy category. Is anybody with that? Jalen Smith, I thought was tough. I mean, obviously he got hurt. I don't know. I thought he was tough when he first started, but I don't know why he fell off so crazy. I swore Jalen Smith was tough, and then he just fell off crazy. So, I don't know. I don't know about Notre Dame. But, so, yeah, I'm excited for, I'd be cool with, Jordan Davis and Jameson Williams. Can we do that? Manti Te'o. But this dude, this guy Sauce Gardner, it seemed like he gonna go high now. I feel like Sauce Gardner is gonna go high. This guy Sauce. Do we agree with that? Is that comms? Top 5 he's going? Top 5? Oh shit. Oh, he like that, huh? Top 5. Is that Allen? I know nobody knows anything. Stingley. Who's your team? What pick do your team got, man? Y'all, I can't lie. When your team is shitty, you be hyped for this. You be hyped for the draft. The draft is like your chance, right? Like, yo, this is my chance. Vikings, Titans, Jags. Oh my God, the draft lottery in the NBA. Oh, I used to be locked in for 5 years. Now my NBA team just causes me baldness. I had a full head of hair when the Sixers were winning 10 games. Full head of hair. When the Sixers were winning 10 games, full head of hair. Ever since they got good, oh my God. Trying my best to relax. I was pissed yesterday. I was so disappointed and distraught. I was so disappointed and distraught yesterday. Man, the draft ladder, yo, the draft really don't. The draft lottery don't really. I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but dude, the Sixers. But we did all that losing. We got one Hall of Fame player, and the only reason we got one Hall of Fame player was because he broke his foot before the draft. Do you understand? If Embiid never got hurt before the draft, we'd have had Jabari Parker, Jahlil Okafor, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons. That would have been our team. So, like, you can be in the draft and you can be top 3 picks and come with shit and come out of there with shit. Dude, Harden, this is what's crazy about Harden. Listen, Harden has shown you what he is for the last 2 months. Like, you know, I mean, what do you want him to do? All of a sudden be like, yeah, all right, I'm 28 years old again. Embiid has shown me MVP level play this year, right? And this playoffs. Like, he's been good. He was decent the first 3 games. He won game 3 by having a crazy second half, by dominating the second half. He has shown me that. You know what I'm saying? Harden has shown me he's a point guard. Like, that's what he is. He not no 40-point scorer. And that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you expect Harden to... What do you want him to do? What do you want Harden to do? Like, first of all, the Raptors have no defensive mismatch. So Harden's got to beat a good defender. And he beats a good defender. But then there's just so much help in the paint. He has to pass the ball. And he's passing. Dude, Danny Green be wide open. and honestly, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm cool with Danny Green shooting, but he can shoot. That's his role. He's a frustrating ass player, but he can shoot. And if he gets an open shot, I'm cool with that being the Sixers offense, honestly. So they just got to play better defense. Embiid has to be a force in the paint. He has to be. If Embiid doesn't play in the paint, you don't beat that. You don't beat this team. You don't, dude. Jerry, you got to relax, bro. You sound like me yesterday. You sound like me yesterday with that hostility. I like it. That's passion. People don't understand. That's passion. We'd be pissed. My man Jared was at the game yesterday with his pops. Him and his pops went to the game. They were hype. They were excited. And the team came out with none of that excitement. So I'd be pissed too. The Sixers showed me yesterday they have no chance of winning the title or getting to the finals. They have no chance. More than likely, they're going to win this series because they're just better than the Raptors. The Raptors are good. But, I mean, you know, I just don't think they're tough enough to beat Miami, the Bucks, or the Celtics. They're just not. They're not tough enough. They're talented enough, but they're not tough enough. And that's a bigger deal than being talented, especially in the playoffs, man. Toughness they say hard work toughness beats talent, dude. I swear to God. You seen it with the Celtics, Durant and Kyrie. Everybody talked about Kyrie and Durant so talented. Yeah, they weren't tough though, I'll tell you that. Yeah, Gator. I'm not even if the Sixers pull out this series, what they showed me in 2 closeout games, not having no type of fire in closeout games, yeah, that's not enough fire to win a championship. That's how I feel. And that's what's disappointing to me. You know, it's not this series, you know, like, and it kind of showed me, damn, my season, like, it's cooked. The season's cooked. We're not winning the championship. And that feeling made my heart drop and my soul drop to the ground. Like, nah, the Nets, now what happened with the Nets is they ain't have enough damn players. They ain't had the right type of players. I'm gonna be honest. They ain't had the right type of players. The Sixers were up 2-0. They won the first 2 games fairly easily in Philly. They did. They won by like 20 and like 15. They beat the shit out the Raptors the first 2 games. Second game was a dogfight, and Embiid took over in the second half, and then he hit the game winner in overtime when Harden fouled out. So the third game was a slobber knocker. Could have went either way. The fourth and fifth game, the Raptors won. I don't want to say they weren't close. They were close, but they weren't close. They weren't blowouts, but you know what I mean? One of them games, like 8 points at 12 points all game. No, the Sixers need some defensive players for real. That's what they need, some defensive, like they need some Grant Williams, some Pat Bevs, somebody. They need some toughness on the team, dude. I always believe in my teams, dude, for real. Matisse, well, what killed us is that Matisse he the only unvaccinated dickhead I've ever heard of. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are unvaccinated, and that's how they want to be. And at the end of the day, we can laugh at them and joke about, you dumbass, why are you unvaccinated? But they can decide to do that. And at the end of the day, you can't really take that away from them. But this dickhead, Matisse Thybulle, he went and got 1 shot. And then he was like, damn, I don't really want the second one. How you half vaccinated? It makes no sense. A half vaccination? And because of that, he can't play in Toronto. So he hasn't played half the games, and therefore when he does play, he doesn't really know where he's going to be in a rotation. He's playing shitty, and like people are mad that he's not good on offense. He's never been good on offense. I wish he would just catch and shoot the damn ball, man. Even if you're a 30% three-point shooter, catch, shoot. Don't try to make no decisions. Catch and shoot the bitch. No, I think the Celtics are really good. I think the Bucks, Giannis is really good. But I think the Celtics are really good. You know, I think the Celtics keep playing how they are. You know, I think the only thing with the Celtics, I think they might be small. But I feel like Horford plays so much bigger. I love Horford. Yeah, the half vaccination is like, that's the worst thing in the world, dude. I respect everybody with no vaccination, but the half vaccination, you're just tossing. For real, for real. You're just tossing. Sean, yeah, we're back, man. We're back. I do think the Celtics are good. Warriors are good too, man. Honestly. I'll tell you what, I don't have faith in the Sixers beating any of those teams. I can't even like cap about the Sixers beating those teams. I don't think they will. Going into the playoffs, yeah, I had hope. This is the All-Star jerseys from last year, Romuto. Dude, I'm going to tell you something, boys. Baseball jerseys in the summertime, oh my God. I feel like I'm just going to get 1,000,000 baseball jerseys. They are the best, like, I don't know what the baseball jersey, like, material is. But, dude, they're, like, the most comfortable, cooling, like, shirt you could wear. Swear to God. I don't know if y'all like baseball, if y'all got baseball jerseys, if you got a favorite baseball team. But, dude, I have, like, 4 Harper jerseys. I'm really about to go crazy with baseball jerseys here in the future here. Yeah, I think they're the best in the summer, for real, for real. I do. Because at the end of the day, you can unbutton it, you can put the gut out, you know. If you let the gut out, it just changes everything, really. All right, boys. But speaking of baseball, we did have an MLB tournament. Didn't you guys check in on the MLB tournament this weekend? We had our first MLB tournament. No, you can't get like Mitchell and Ness. You gotta get like the real, like the whatever the Nike, like the regular ones, the real teams. Yeah, we had an MLB tournament. The first one we ever done, we had over 100 people join, and honestly, I think it went super well. I think it was actually popping. For real, like I think it did well. Players Lounge was happy. I really think success. We're gonna move forward. We'll have more MLB tournaments, and we're going to try to raise the prize pool, raise the viewers, raise all that. I want y'all to just keep playing in it. My subs will always play for free. The last game came down to Bugga and Goose, both two super good players, and it was a good-ass game. It really was. Baseball is sweaty, man. It is. And I know a lot of you guys, obviously a lot of you guys are Madden heads. Are there any Madden heads in here that really don't bang with baseball? That's a lot of people, but baseball, when you really break it down, especially when you shorten the game like that, it's super sweaty, man. It really is. And I try to make it a little exciting for y'all that don't really like baseball, but the game, I feel like you can catch on to the game a little bit easier than you catch on to the real sport. Because the game happens fast, you can get the hang of it, and then you can then maybe translate it to the real sport. But I feel like if you're not a baseball person, it's easier for you to catch on to the video game than it is to catch on to the real sport. So, if any of you guys are just Madden heads and you don't really check it out, the tournament would be a great way for you guys to do that, for real. Yeah. And on top of that, I do have an MLB YouTube. I know like you guys been watching for some Madden YouTubes. I really haven't been playing Madden. I wish I put more time into it, but I've been really grinding MLB. That's the YouTube channel, MLB. We almost have 1,000 subs on the YouTube channel already. Where we're at right now, we're closing it on 950. We're at 937 subs on the MLB YouTube. Here it is right here. So I've been grinding this out. We already put out like 30 videos on MLB. These are all gameplays, different games. So if you guys don't like baseball, you guys can check this out. Super fast. You see 10 minutes, 8 minutes. And then we also have like the montages, all the funny shit, the jokes and shit like that to watch all these that I keep up here. So that's what I've been grinding for the last month. So for all you guys. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep up. We are gonna keep up the tournaments. I feel like the tournament scene in MLB is the biggest void in their whole community. Is the competitive side. Like there's no comp. Like there's no like I'm the best player. I'm winning money type. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I want to help with, really. And then I have to keep preparing for the rest of my career. What I'm gonna keep doing. I hope when I'm 50, I can still do MLB and Madden tournaments and bot wars and stuff like that. Cause I'll tell you, man, I love this job now. It's great, but I always think about what am I gonna do in 15 years. Are y'all gonna watch old bald man with my beard is all the way gray? Watch me play the game? Yeah, I'll be playing Elden Ring 5. Watch CP2? Yeah. I mean, he's going to have a crack setup. Like, how do you, as a streamer like me, how do I even tell him to get another job? Like, how do I tell him to go to school, right? He's got to go to, like, business class, right? Like, to make sure to get our business stuff in order, right? Because I suck at business, dude. I suck at anything organizational, anything I suck at that stuff. I'm gonna be real. I suck at it. I think I gotta lower my cursing for when my kids are older. No, I'm saying like, but how do you like get them to? You can't just play video games. Cause honestly, the way things are going with gaming and streaming and content, like, I feel like by the time he's 14, 15, 16, like, yeah, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when I get to it. I'm glad I got friends that have kids, whether it be Problem, whether it be ScoMo, CC, all these guys have kids, and to try to figure out, like, talk to them about it for real, too, for real. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, though. Professional MLB to show leagues. Leagues are trash, dude. I'm going to be honest with you. Leagues are trash. I really believe leagues are trash. Also, the Apex is coming up this weekend. Like the Super Comp Apex, they actually have an event. They flew everybody to Europe, and I'm hyped for it. But it's like, dude, just get me to the finals, man. Let me see the final games. It's hard to like keep track of leagues and team play and scores. Like, ain't nobody trying to see all that. Mexi, there he is, the Lord. The Overwatch League, okay, that's how I am with Apex, bro. I love that shit. I really do. I'm trying to get into doing commentating some Apex stuff. I really like it. It's probably my favorite game to watch. I really like it, so I'm trying to get into that more and more. Jasco, are you glad gaming? Yeah, I wasn't a college guy. I didn't. I went to a trade school. I learned how to cut down trees and mow grass, and learned about plants and trees and flowers and landscape architecture and biology, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I think the 2K league's a hell. I don't know. You know, I was into the 2K league. I was one when I was playing 2K a little bit more. But this is what killed the 2K League for me. It killed the 2K League. Bro, obviously I'm going to be a Sixer fan, right? The Philly team. I'm going to like the Philly team. I started really fucking with the Philly team. And the Philly team was really tough. Like, they had 1 through 5 was good. Like, they had a really good team. They had a really good coach. I started rooting for them bastards. Bro, it was like I really was watching the Philadelphia 76ers gaming club. The off season comes, all of a sudden half of the team is gone. They got to trade half of the team. I'm like, fuck, okay. Next season, somehow they get the team back. Okay, they do all right the next year. Then the next year, the whole team is gone. I don't know how many leagues the 2K season has been. I think this is the third or fourth year of the 2K league. But there's nobody on the Sixers team that was there from the beginning. The guys that I rooted for are no longer on the Sixers team. So to me, that was like, yo, this is weird as shit. I feel like, boys, like, when you get into a league, it's kind of like a storyline that you start following that team, those people, those personalities. That's what's going to make me like, that's what's going to make you keep wanting to watch and root for those people. You know what I'm saying? Portland, yeah, that's right. Portland had Walnut and this dude named Mama, and they were tough. And like they were like one of the best teams. And now all of a sudden, how are they not a team anymore? I just never understood why that was a rule. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it was like it was. I think that was one of the biggest flaws with the 2K League for me. That it made me not want to watch the Sixers anymore. Cause I dead ass, dude. I liked all them dudes. Like Radiant was my man. Still is my man. Him and Steez, and the dude Feast, and Deanie, and whatchamacallit, Screddy. Oh, these dudes were tough, and I was like a fan. And now all of a sudden, none of them are on the team anymore. It's like, what? How does that make any sense? Yo, y'all really gifting W gifts? Like, is this how we're doing shit? So for me, I felt like that was the kind of, I don't want to say the flaw, but like, y'all know what I mean. Y'all got to type in the chat the W gifters. Look at Kane or look at Box. I don't. Most of the time, I don't really watch Nick play because I've been watching. Like normally when Nick plays, I watch the whatchamacallit. I watch the. Normally it's been around the same time as the like the main league or the big boys. So I like watching the big boys. Really. Look at Jones. Sub the Skimbo pay for your sub, Jones? That's crazy. Jones, sub for 26 months. Never been timed out. Over 1,000 messages. Been following since 2017 and I pay for his sub. Nice. We're up in W gifts. We're up in it. No, Nick doesn't play this. I don't think he made it. I don't know. I don't think so. I honestly don't know. But I'm excited to watch for I'm excited to watch the Apex. I use my Prime on AJ. This is actually like crazy. Actually crazy. We are celebrating Spelts. My man Rude Dog with the gifted. There is a goat of Apex. I mean, it's a couple. I mean, this is how Apex works, right? Like, the dudes that stream and are good are like the most. They're like the goat because everybody knows who they are, right? It's kind of like Madden, you know. You don't necessarily are the best, but you guys are going to watch the streamers and they give the perception that they're the best all the time. I watch the controller guys and I watch Hal and the controller guys. Bro, you're a lord. Thank you, buddy. Still Town, what's up, man? Yeah, I mean, I like watching Nick. But I just feel like when I watch Nick, I be like, bro, I could do that shit low key. I really do. I really do. Like, yo, I could do what he do for the most part. Like, he's good, but like, I'm like, if I grinded this game, I could beat Nick for real, for real. But some other dudes, oh my god, they're like super goated. Man, my day is great. Never had a bed. I actually, you know what I did? I drank so much coffee last night. I watched all of Snowfall. The whole 5th season of Snowfall, I watched that from about 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then I took a nap at like noon to like 4. So I don't got that many hours of sleep in me. I did finish all of Snowfall. I feel like it's just no way you could stop. There's no way you could just stop watching a season, right? All I can see is 1,000. If you have 1,000 or more, Eric, you're at 577. You gotta step it up. Snowfall's a TV show. You gotta figure it out. Flying Eagle, big L for you. I did not watch Yellowstone. I don't have Amazon TV, or I don't. What's the other one? Or Prime, Peacock. I don't have none of that shit. Yeah, I did watch Snowfall. I gotta watch. You know what show is cracked too? Mayans. Mayans is lit. Mayans is lit. Snowfall is like top 5. That's just tough. Ozark about to come out. Better Call Saul. I gotta watch that. I feel like it's a new season. I swear it's something else. Oh, we've been watching Last Kingdom too. Last Kingdom is tough too. If y'all like Game of Thrones and like Last Kingdom's watchable. I don't care what you like, but it's on Netflix. Last Kingdom's tough. I did not watch all 7 seasons of Vikings. I probably watched till Ragnar, to the end of Ragnar. Really, the people told me after Ragnar died it was whack, so I was like, I kind of fell off really after Ragnar. Better Call Saul is super slow, dude. You have to be a super Breaking Bad sweat to like Better Call Saul. Like, you have to love Breaking Bad. And honestly, it is a slow ass like first 2 seasons. Yeah, Mayans is tough. Mayans, I'm not gonna say it's over Sons because Sons is goated, but it's like it's got the same vibe for real, for real. Yeah, like Better Call Saul had to build up like a story. It had to build up like, and the story isn't like a drug dealing gangbanger, so the story gonna start slow, but now it's starting to cook for real, for real. Rude Dog, yeah, that's where I was. I mean, I watched a little bit more, but like I don't know. My man Free clapped. Said, did it bother you watching everybody play with Derrick Henry? But this is the thing. If it wasn't Derrick Henry, it would have just been Lamar Jackson. So to me, it is what it is. Hold up, Spells. Spells, you started watching Better Call Saul before Breaking Bad? That's kind of wild. I did get put down for 14 months. I did, Marty. But we're back. We survived. Ooh, Sopranos or The Wire. I gotta go Sopranos. I think Sopranos has more replay value. I think I've watched that more than I've watched something's blowing me up right now. I think I've watched Sopranos more than I've watched The Wire. I'm a Mortal Kombat guy for sure. Definitely Mortal Kombat guy. I thought Mortal Kombat was more, I want to say the words realistic, but it was more gory. What? Mortal Kombat was more gory and more like grimy, right? I don't know. Street Fighter was more cartoony, goofy. That's how I feel. The Sopranos is my number one show. He is my number one show. The Wire is my number two. My number three is Game of Thrones. Then I have Breaking Bad. Then after Breaking Bad, number 5 is literally, that's like, is it going to be Snowfall, Ozark? Pretty much one of those. It depends on which one end crazier, really. I really feel like Ozark might take Snowfall. I don't know, dude. My man Shandy Bing with the 6 months. I honestly, Ozark versus Snowfall is like, dude, I don't even know where to go with that, to be honest. I don't know what Succession is. Ozark is Park City. Yeah, Breaking Bad is, I don't want to say. No, Ozark is cracked. I don't know. Prison Break is cool. I don't think it's top tier like that. The first season was really dope, for real though. The first season of Prison Break was super dope. But I don't think it's like elite. I don't think Ozark and Snowfall why are Ozark and Snowfall two different shows? Obviously they're two different shows. The Wire and The Sopranos, two different shows. Like, of course, but I don't think they're completely different. They're crime dramas, right? Like, fuck. Target's definitely over Walmart. Walmart sucks. Yeah, I don't want to say I'm a show connoisseur. The most underrated show for me, no doubt about it, and I've said this on the show many times, it's called Black Sails. It's about pirates. It was on Stars. Black Sails, without a doubt, to me, the most underrated show I've seen that nobody talks about, nobody brings up, nobody mentions this show. Black Sails was actually fire. If anybody watched it, if you like anything about pirates are badass. Like they're badass. And Black Sails was cracked. As far as underrated. And not a lot of people bring that up. And I think, if I made a top 10 of my favorite shows, Black Sails probably creeps in there somewhere. That's just me. That's just my and it's a show that people haven't seen. So when people say you got a show recommend, obviously everybody's seen like the Breaking Bads and stuff like that. But if you tell them Black Sails, oh damn. Yeah, I watched this show Burn Notice too. Burn Notice. It was on Hulu. Burn Notice. That show was cracked too. Like it was just I like con man shit and like heists and robbing people and stealing shit. I like that. Shit is cool to me. And Burn Notice was between like it was like that. He was like a con man and a spy, and he was like a dude. He was like Jason Bourne mixed with like a con with like Ocean's 11 and Jason Bourne, dude. That shit. Burn Notice was cracked. Spartacus was ass. It ain't no way y'all had the mind to think Spartacus was a good show. I can't lie, like I was so disappointed at how many people liked Spartacus. Spartacus was like, dude, it was like softcore porn, and they just fought in between the porn scenes. It was like no story, no acting. It was just titties and spears. Was the entire show. It really was, and people loved it. And I'm like, bro, this is the shittiest show I've ever like. It had no like, bro, like it sucked. Like how brainless can you be if they just put titties and swords in front of you and you're like, oh my god, yeah, this show is great. Oh yeah. Like what? Like, dude, y'all don't. And it was not even no jokes in it. It wasn't any like drama. You were never like tense, and you were never like it was never anxiety pop. It was like, dude. No. But this is the thing, like, do you ever have a girl in your whole life that sent you like too many titty pictures, like too many news, or like nonstop, and you're like, all right, I'm over this shit. Did y'all ever have a girl like that? Like, dude, that shit gets old, for real, for real. You be trying to play Madden, it'd be like 6 p.m. You get a titty picture. 7:15, you get like it's this like all right, dude, like all right, can you like yeah, like all right. Just not, don't change the lighting. You don't get no conversation. You don't get a joke. Yeah, like all right. So for me, it's like Spartacus was trash. Spartacus was trash. Yo, supply and demand is a real thing. Supply and demand, like that's a real. It's not like an economic thing. That's a mental thing too. It really is. Am I right? It really is. If you seeing too much of the titty, you don't want it no more. But if she never sent it, that's what you want. That's what you crave. Do y'all understand? Like for real. Yeah. Supply and demand is like, and Spartacus, just there was no more supply. There was no more demand for titties in Spartacus. There was no more. They supplied way too much. I had a excess of titties and swords, and then I looked around and just had titties and swords, and I'm like, what else do I have? That's literally all you had. Like, so that's where Spartacus was like, all right, this is the dumbest show I ever watched. And it just pissed me off how much people swore by it too. Yo, this show is so tough. I watched like the first two episodes. I'm like, bro, what? Now 300 was cracked. 300 was cracked because of like the dialogue, the monologues, like the quotes, the scenes. Honestly, 300 was cracked because it was like the first movie that was like, it was like CGI, but it wasn't. It looked so real. Like they're fighting, right? On 300, dude, that shit came out like 20 years ago, and like the fighting looked crazy tough. Was this CGI or whatever it was, dude? It was like kind of, it was like 5% cartoonish. Oh, it was cracked. Yeah, 300 was like, dude, that movie was goated. Yeah, it was. But I feel like that was the perfect. It wasn't just titties all over the place. Top 5 movie theater released titty movies. Swordfish. Um, I don't know. Oh, Titanic. Dude, how do you people have enough attention span? I literally just sat and watched the entire fifth season of Snowfall at like 4 a.m. straight through. Anime for meatheads. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I like Snowfall. People said they didn't like the last season. I was like, yo, this shit was cracked. That's why, dude, I don't like. I can't watch. I hate watching a show once a week. Like that's so trash. I feel like the binge watch is the way to go. I really do feel like the binge watch is definitely the way to go. Do y'all feel that way? The Sixers, all right, we're looking bad, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Not looking the way I wanted things to go. Damn, Dave, how you want to ban my man Lockdown? That's a good man. Voorhees, you got to figure it out, dude. Virginia Goat. Been banned for 4 weeks. Excessive. Get this dude out of here. I don't like the cut of his jib. Oh, here we go. Uh oh. Here we go. 5 messages. Here we go. Turn off the noise, bro. I'm enjoying this game for real. Please cut off the freaking music. This is torture. I just followed. Watch you every stream. Just saying the music is stupid. I like the convo. Since you've been wearing the Eagles helmet playing Mutt, you mad disrespectful to people who've never chat just to come to watch you because they think it's intertwining. But the first time they say something, you want to trip. I've been in your stream since your girl got pregnant. I watched and supported for years. You banned me for asking to cut off the music because I like your convo. This is crazy. Shows you don't return love to the people who's been rocking with you since the beginning. Following since April 16th, 2022. April 16th, 2022. We'll bring him back, though. Let's see what he does. It's my man. Yo, this dude is a super troll. Blackhand Fanucci. Bro, he's on thin ice going for I fart rainbows. Yo, what? All I said was when W was playing Lego Star Wars that my stepson plays with Legos and he's a bitch. Oh, man. That's crazy foul. Dudes really be trolling me crazy, cuz y'all be letting this shit happen. Here we go. Dragon Tiger. Small ball is key to efficient baseball. Stats say when there's a runner on first and you bunt, you have a 37% higher chance to score. That way, if you hold them to 1 or 2 runs, you win the game. Dad coached third base and made me memorize signs and stuff. Oh, man. Oh, man, bro. Dragon Tiger's nasty. There it is. There it is, bro. This is my dad coached third base and memorized stats and stuff. Boys, boys, boys. The tweeter is back. Blitz, I mean, that's just how it's going to be for now, okay? Okay, Blitz. Shred 6 strings. Let's go, man. 9 months. Let's go. Yo, when I talk, like, dude, the one thing about, I don't know how people, like, on the radio be, like, talking nonsense. I guess it's, like, rare for, like, one person to be the only person talking for hours. Like, when I played a game and get, like, breaks of breathing and not talking. But I feel like the nonstop talk and sitting here, it just makes me, like, I don't want to say tired, but I have to yawn. Mike Francesca, that's a New York guy. No, no, I don't care for New York. Oh man, I'm glad to be back with the new tweeter. I'm glad to be back. I was up from 4 to 11, Flying Eagle. Thank you. Slept for 4 hours, and they want me to. And Maddie's gonna be in here like, yo, 24-hour stream. I don't really listen to any podcasts. I used to like Joe Budden podcast, but then like when Joe Budden split up with Rory and Maul, I was like, all right, I'm over this shit. I just fucking stupid ass ego. Like, I don't know. I hate when people are stupid. Maddie will be back, man. He'll be back. Dude, I was upset. I had a meltdown yesterday on the on the Sixers. I don't know where McAfee is. Like, I don't know. I would listen to that, but it's like it wasn't on Spotify. Like, all I really have is Spotify. If you're not on Spotify, that's a sign for me that I'm not listening to your shit. For real, for real. Yeah, but it's just it's way easier for me to bring up Spotify. I'm just natural. I probably could bring up YouTube just as easy, but I don't know. I feel like I like when I'm at home and I'm chilling. Like I go to Twitch. I go to Twitch or YouTube and watch videos for real, for real. Like that's how I feel. I don't know. Like I'll watch Apex. I'll watch like AJ or Skimbo during the day, or you know what I'm saying. Like I don't really. I don't know. Podcast. Not really the go-to for your boy. You know, and when the Sixers win, I like to listen to like Inside the NBA. I like to listen to ESPN, First Take, all that shit. But When they lose, yeah, I'm nowhere near YouTube anywhere. For real. No NBA TV. I will keep Paw Patrol on all day. We are not clicking NBA TV. Ever. We're on Paw Patrol. For the last 24 hours, we've been on Paw Patrol. Nope. I don't got time for Skip and Shannon. I don't got time for Stephen A. Nope. Not when we lose. I'm not trying to hear that shit. All right, boys. Somebody put exclamation point podcast in the chat. Somebody put that in the chat for the boys. Mad Dog Russo. There it is, man. We do have the podcast is a separate YouTube channel, man. If any of you guys miss any of those, y'all want to check in. You see we're getting whopping 67 views, 20, 30. You know, if any of you guys miss any of this stuff, it is here. It is on its own separate YouTube. That way it's not messing with my MLB or my Madden stuff. So make sure you guys, we have 153 subscribers. It's looking pretty weak with the 153, but you know. That's how it goes. So we have the main channel. We go here like this. Boom, you know. And then I have the other channels down here. Baseball, as we're closing on 1,000 subs to baseball. So excited for that. 1,000 subs on baseball. Excited for that. We're closing on 35K for the Madden, the regular YouTube too. You know, I haven't put out a Madden video in 2 weeks. Disappointing. Got to figure it out. Gotta figure it out, boys. It's just hard. Like, it's really tough for, like, I've been putting all my energy into MLB right now. Even when I'm not streaming, doing videos and stuff like that. You are. If you're subbed to all those channels, you are an elitist. All right, boys, but this was the new podcast. What episode? 169. Next week is 170. Let's get it, boys.